Welcome back to another sports podcast, everybody. Because it's exactly what the world needs, another sports podcast. We're the Sweaty Trio. We're glad to be back in the locker room, as always.
Newest edition.
Michael, get that Mortal Kombat kicking.
I was pointing at the official signage for the locker room there.
We actually have two new pieces of signage in the locker room.
Yeah, we got this sick... Does Keenan have a channel or anything you want to plug?
K_Bracken. My buddy Keenan created
everything.
this. Yeah, he's fucking unreal.
K_Bracken. And that sign was made by my buddy Michael, who has a company called Mazer Design. Mazer Design. Check them out on Instagram.
Check it out.
Sick shit. Like plexiglass, good quality, like street sign size. Sick shit. Keenan, fucking beauty for this unreal hoop with like
collage of just like crazy
Shaq
ball
and
moments.
Kareem and
MJ.
Muggsy Bogues and Rodman and Pippen and like
It's
Dr.
so
J,
sick.
like sick players on there.
It is so sick to see our community start to help us out because we need the help in making
100%.
this environment feel lively.
Like coming together. Like my buddy did the logo change for us, and now we have 3D printed
Shout
shit.
out Andrew.
And Patatucci Design. Check him out on Instagram.
Big Bat Gibbs.
And like,
And hey, I know November's over, but still take the opportunity to go donate. I don't even know if the page stays up year round, but
I don't know.
take a look. I don't know.
Link in bio.
With our donation, we hit 215.
Beautiful.
So 215 was the total for the month of November.
That means
Very
we're going to
good.
run 250 miles. Just kidding.
That means we raised $215 for men's health.
Absolutely. We helped kind of make the world a better place, make it a more comfortable, safe place for everyone. As always, mental health is something that everyone struggles with, so feel free to speak out. Our inboxes are always open.
That's it. All right, let's roll, baby.
That's it. Let's get into our sweaty moment of the week. Today is a special episode, actually. We shouldn't have gone into it so quickly. I jumped the gun. Ejaculate. Never mind, sorry. Prematurely. Sorry. Today's episode is going to be a special episode with NHL Line Combo.
Oh, legend. First interview? He was our first interview.
It was our very first interview on this podcast.
Way
which
back,
is
like
super
episode
sick.
4.
Super
We've
sick.
been in contact with the guy. He's so nails. I can't wait to have
Such a
him on.
beauty.
Live interview. He's in the States, but live interview.
Absolutely.
Today.
We're going to get him patched in, and with that, we're going to have to shed the NBA. So I want to take the sweaty moment of the week as an opportunity to speak about pretty much the only piece of NBA news that I think is important. Giannis deleted all of his Bucks stuff on social.
Yeah.
Twitter,
Crazy.
Instagram, unfollow the Bucks. Kind of crazy. Pretty insane.
But how many times have we seen that before?
He's done that like 3 times now.
Yeah. Who knows? Well, maybe we see a trade get demanded.
Raptors.
Also, apparently the only thing on his, I think, Twitter that he left was
Kobe.
happy birthday to Kobe. Yeah.
Nice.
Lakers.
But like,
Nice.
what are they going to give up? They don't have anything anymore.
Ayton. You give up Ayton and connect.
A 2037 first
It
round
would
pick.
be Reeves and anyways. But yeah, that was weird. That's pretty crazy stuff. I think we have 3 sweaty moments of the week, I guess.
I was going to say, the real sweaty moment of the week, I think, is hearing coach firing chants amongst
In their
our
home
Sunday.
stadium.
Love it. Love it. You want to start or you want me to start? You start.
I'll start, because Kevin Petrulla's house got egged.
Yeah. That's
Like, the Eagles fans went from winning a Super Bowl, being the happiest ever, to just, like, the most downright miserable, despicable people right now.
Which is kind of crazy because you're still 8-4, leading your
insane.
division.
But yeah, go ahead with yours, Michael.
So, I've been a Steelers fan for, let's say, 10 years. Probably the worst game I've ever watched, apart from that Cleveland playoff game.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Most rushing yards in the Steelers' home stadium since 1975, and it was set by the Buffalo fucking Bills. James Cook had 130. Fucking Ray Davis had 40. Josh Allen had another 40 on the ground. I think they had 235
70?
total. There you go, 70.
260, something like that.
275 was the total.
Let's go, Buffalo.
Fire Tomlin, fire Terrell Austin. And you know what's crazy? Tomlin, if he does get fired this offseason, he will get a job probably the next day.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll get. Yeah.
So
Teams
I-
will fire their coach to hire him.
We can take this right into our sweaty Trinity. So, as always, we recap our 3 teams.
Right.
Eagles, Steelers, Bills. Bills and Steelers for the first week of this podcast. I think 2 of our teams, it's the first time that they've ever won against each other.
And then you and I play week 17.
Yeah.
Eagles, Bills in Buffalo.
The meaningless week.
But yeah, Michael and I watched the game on Sunday afternoon. And happy Thanksgiving to our American listeners, by the way. The first half was terrible. Pittsburgh was up 7-3. I think Rodgers and Allen had combined like 80-something yards, like 83 yards or something.
Ew.
Horrible. And then the second half, the Bills D shuts it down, and the run game just
I'll say I saw a tweet while this
Took
game was
over.
going on. There's a Steelers fan saying, "This is why we are where we are. Turnover culture."
Yeah, and then this guy freaking tagged me in it.
yeah, I tagged Michael in that because there's a Bills writer, Kevin Muse, I think his name is, or Mice or something, I don't know, and he was like, "What about the turnover culture now?" And it was like the Bills just steamrolled them in the second half.
Which we saw coming, dude, let's be honest. But this isn't Tomlin's fault. Yes, this was a bad coaching game from Tomlin, I'll admit that. But it's also on the Steelers. Like, we're now starting to see you traded JP, bad move. You bought on a declining DK, bad move. Declining A-Rod, bad move.
He's not even declining. Yeah, Rodgers is declining.
Even
DK is
Bingo.
not declining. He just doesn't get fucking used. He's
No.
5 targets a game.
Look, I want to show you his stats. I've been a fan of this guy since I started playing fantasy, and if you look at his years, he slowly declines. Look at this. From when I drafted him in 2022, 1048 yards, cool. 1114 yards, cool. 992, not that bad, but a slip. 605 the next year.
His targets are slipping though, too.
Sure, but like his production just isn't there. Where's his?
His yards per catch though, Linko Summers.
That's what I'm looking for. His yard per
Like,
catch.
so on the beside the yards,
Thank
okay, that year, his second year in the NFL, he was incredible, and then the year after, he had 12 touchdowns, so you can minimize the 967. Then he goes 11.6 in his fourth year in the league at the age of 25, 16.9. So here's the decline starting. Last year, 15 yards. This year, 13.4. He's averaging 3 yards less a catch.
For a guy who's averaged
That's
50
not
his
his
whole career.
fault. It's Arthur Smith and Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin inherited prime Big Ben, prime AB, prime Le'Veon Bell. Like, the list goes on and on. You still had Polamalu for some of his good time. You got TJ Watt handed to you on a silver fucking platter and has 3 playoff wins, all in the wild card round. Shit. Bye-bye. I'm done.
He's one of the greatest coaches in the NFL. He's top 3 in my opinion. Like, you had Belichick, who's not in the NFL anymore, fine, but Belichick, Andy Reid, Tomlin. For you to say this is pretty like sacrilegious, and for that guy who went out there and grinded with what he had, you guys went out there. You have an old defense. You have a horrible offense.
The highest paid defense in the league.
The highest paid
And it's
defense in the
old.
league.
By a mile.
It's so old.
By a mile.
Darius Slay old.
Yeah, well, bye-bye.
Cam
He's gone
Hayward
too. He's gone
Cam
too.
Hayward and Josh Allen. Josh Allen did not knee him in the stomach. Cam,
He's a bitch. Not Josh Allen. Hayward's a bitch.
and then last year, ironically, Josh Allen voted best trash talker in the NFL and voted the MVP. Comes out in the second half and just shreds the fuck out of you. Like, you piss Josh Allen off, you're done.
Yo, like, even if you get kneed in the stomach, it's a combat sport or contact sport. Like, it's if you get hit, you're getting hit, buddy.
And, like, the fact that they were running all over that expensive ass D line was so funny.
It was the cutback. Literally every
They ran
time.
the same play every time. And the Bills were missing their starting right guard and their starting left guard.
Which made it even worse.
And they ran for 260 yards. And Deion Dawkins is a 4-time All-Pro left guard.
Yeah.
Like, one of the best in the league.
Enough
And
about my
he
shit
was out.
team.
It's a shitty situation in Pittsburgh, but not too far down in the same state. It's a shitty situation in Philadelphia.
Fire Pachula.
How about them Bears? Number 1 seed in the NFC? No.
Number one in the
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
They hold the bye as it stands. It's like I don't know what to say. I don't know. Like, the fact that you have Emmanuel Ancho, you have us, like fucking 3 idiots sitting on a couch in a basement in
Manuel
Mississauga.
Ancho's takes are so dumb.
But like everybody in the fucking media sphere is talking about the Eagles' run game is predictable. Everybody knows it. CJGJ said it. Your opponents are laughing at you saying that the run game is predictable. And we still have Saquon going out there averaging 2.2 yards per carry. That's horrible.
It's insane to me. And AJ Brown finally, last 2 weeks, has been like, here's the ball, here's the ball, here's the ball. And he's putting up numbers.
But even on that, we're 2-2 with AJ Brown and a touchdown. When AJ Brown has a touchdown this year. Without AJ Brown getting double-digit targets, we're 8-0.
That shouldn't be the case.
Maybe not shouldn't have been the case, but also it shouldn't be the case is that when we're winning and he's not getting the ball, he's crying. When we're losing and he's getting the ball, he's quiet, he's happy.
Yeah.
When we're
reading his
winning
books.
without him, yeah, he's reading. When we're losing with him, it's fine, it's cool. He's
It's
happy.
weird.
It's
so weird.
I'm in a mindset trade AJ Brown. I don't really care at this point. Like, let Schmitty be the wide receiver one. Go out there and get Schmitty a backup. Get Adam Thielen. I don't know. The Bears are good though.
Okay, so are you scared that the Cowboys will catch the Eagles now? This is what you can take out Cowboys. Like, they're 6-5-1. The Eagles are 8-4, and they don't play again. They split.
The Eagles' final stretch isn't too hard, if I'm not mistaken. They got Chargers next week, Raiders, Commanders, Bills, Commanders. So I don't think so.
Four wins at least.
You're going to beat probably the Raiders, Commanders, and Commanders again. That's 3 wins in hand.
I don't. But are you though? Are you gonna beat the Commanders twice?
Yeah, they're injured. They're old. They're like, what are the Commanders playing for in week 14?
Balled out against the 10-2 Denver team.
And Denver beat us.
So like the NFL this year is so odd.
It's
so many Fugazi teams.
Look at like, and I'm sure we'll get to it in some of our news, but look at the MVP frontrunner is Drake May.
Yeah.
And he has had a very good season, and the Patriots have won 10 in a row. They've had a very good year. But he hasn't had a Lamar Jackson year, a Josh Allen year, a Patrick Mahomes year. Like, he hasn't had that 45 touchdowns and 4,000 yards year. He's just been good enough to be the best quarterback this year.
Which is kind of crazy.
And, like, Jonathan Taylor.
But we're also having, like, a Jacoby Brissett, like, fucking, like, a backup year. It's a weird year for QBs in general. Like, Tua missed some time. Jackson missed some time.
He's back.
Burrow
McCarthy missed time.
McCarthy
He was
missed
the
time.
starter.
Like
Stroud missed time.
Stroud missed time. The Giants have had 3
Purdy
QBs
missed
through
time.
there.
Rodgers missed a game or half a game, I guess.
Trevor Lawrence has been healthy all year, yeah?
Trevor Lawrence has actually had a really good year.
He's him?
Overrated.
I just wanted to see. Drake May actually has a pretty good year overall, though.
23-6 and
With 3,400 yards.
Yeah, so he's had a good year, but he's not gonna. He won't throw 35 touchdowns.
No.
Like Allen last year had 50 combined touchdowns or 55 combined touchdowns. Lamar his year had 40 something. Mahomes threw for 40 his MVP years. Like there hasn't been the holy shit this guy's a stud year on the quarterback or even the receiver side of the ball.
I don't think there has been anywhere really except for the running back. It's just Jonathan Taylor.
Jason.
And JSN, yes.
James
right.
Cook
That's
is
it.
second in the league in yards.
And probably fucking first in touchdowns. He's up there.
But that's our sweaty Trinity. Sweaty Trinity.
The sweaty Trinity. As we get some NFL news with the crown on, boys. It's king time. The Lions lose a heartbreaker, and they lose Amon-Ra.
And Frank Ragnow.
Did he even play though?
No, he didn't.
And they just lost. Who's their DB?
Terrion something.
Arnold or something. He's done for the year too.
Yeah.
They're
Apparently,
decimated.
Ragnow came back, and apparently, I think he strained his meniscus or something.
Hamstring.
Hamstring.
Grade 3, which is the highest, I think.
Bad injury. Off rip. And so...
Yeah, Amon-Ra said, he said in an interview today, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to play next week.
And he's a dog. Like, I watched, if you ever...
The Lions are dogs. If they're like not tearing something or breaking something, they're playing.
If you've seen Receiver, that Netflix show, he talks about, I think it was 2 years ago, he played through injury for 5 games, where his tendon was essentially ripped off the bone in his leg.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You're running on your leg. He's
an animal.
Game. Like, that's nuts.
But then you watch and you're like, he's fine.
Completely fine. You look at your fantasy team, you're like, he's good.
He turned that 10-yard slant pass into a 45-yard gain. Like,
So this is scary for him, because he is like...
scary for the Lions, man. They lose to the Packers. The Bears are 9-3. Packers are 8-5-1.
But the Packers are so, like... They're so up and down. Like,
They hold
lost,
the tiebreak. They beat the Lions twice.
Was it Cleveland or Carolina? Or both that they lost to?
They lost to Cleveland.
And Carolina.
And Carolina. And then you go out and beat the Lions pretty handedly.
It's such a weird year, man.
The Thanksgiving games were fucking... I mean, Thursday. The Eagles game wasn't great, but Thursday was so sick.
It was so good. So let's get into a little bit of those. We had, Cowboys, Chiefs, Bengals, Ravens, and
Lions, Packers.
Lions, Packers.
All great games.
All fantastic games.
Even the Thursday nighter, like I thought Joe Burrow looked really good.
Yeah.
For his first game back, yes.
Hasn't missed a step, and, for them to go out there and beat the Ravens on the road,
Yeah.
And they shut Lamar down with no Trey Hendrickson.
that's crazy.
And we've shit on the Bengals D all year.
We've shit on the Bengals, period. They're a
finally
sorry
showed-
franchise.
And
They finally showed up
they're
with
not
3-8.
they're not out of it.
No.
They're not. The Steelers losing and the Ravens losing on
They're
Sunday
two
were big.
They're 2 back.
As it stands, the Bengals have a 2% chance of making the playoffs.
2% is better than none.
They went up from 1. That's double.
Next week is 4.
Oh, yeah, and the Chiefs. So funny to see the Chiefs with a 33% chance at making the playoffs after losing to the Cowboys.
Bro, the Cowboys, I'm telling you, man.
The Cowboys aren't in a playoff spot either, and they're
I know,
17% chance to make it.
Just watch. Just watch. They will not lose the rest of the year.
Dak low-key dark horse for MVP.
That's been amazing all year.
Second in the league in yards and
And
second.
the Cowboys are
you know what?
just they're coming off the hardest part of their schedule.
How come everyone always sits there and says, well, Jalen Hurts has all these units, and no one's going to sit there and say that about Dak? GP and CeeDee Lamb is a way better combo than A.J. Brown and Devontae
Because
Smith.
Dak puts up numbers
With
for passing.
crazy receivers.
Passing.
Yeah,
but
but Jalen
AJ
Hurts
Brown
doesn't
and
come close to his numbers.
No.
Well,
With-
you guys would say that CeeDee Lamb isn't close to A.J. Brown.
I think CeeDee Lamb is better.
That's what I'm saying.
Like GP and CD versus Smith and Brown aren't. Yes, the Cowboys are better, but it's not that big a difference.
But what I'm saying is that even if it's not that big of a difference, the situation still, if we're going to call the situation the same, where's the criticism, the equal criticism?
Because all the criticism is on the Cowboys' defense.
Nonetheless, the Cowboys have to play the Lions this week,
Dub.
Vikings next week, Chargers the week after, Commanders, Giants.
They're gonna win out. The Lions are they're busted right now.
They really can win that.
I hate to say it, but the Cowboys could go 5-1 the last 6 games.
I'm telling you, Cowboys Panthers NFC Championship. All right, keep going here with. We got to go to our Panthers right away. I mean, what a game from our boy Bryce Young.
Dog. I live bet them while they were
Keep pounding.
They were up actually, which was it hit my cut my it keep pounding absolutely.
Keep pounding. Keep pounding.
But man, like how do I'm not sorry. Dab me up. Go Panthers.
Keep pounding.
How do these Panthers who just come off 2 losses that they shouldn't have lost, 2 games they should have lost, and then go and beat what you guys are saying is the best team in the NFL?
Yeah.
MVP frontrunner, fucking one of the best receiving corps in the NFL, one of the greatest running games in the NFL, great defense. Like, how do they do it?
To your point, Carolina had a great game. Bryce Young looked phenomenal. Yes.
Listen,
yes to everything.
legacy
But it
drive.
was Matthew Stafford's worst game of the season, and they lost.
Or
by
was
a
it
touchdown.
Carolina's best defensive?
No,
game of the season?
they still get, was it
How
28
about
points
that?
or 20
How about
points?
that fourth and that's gonna fall? Okay, just leave it.
Freak hell.
That 4th and medium was like 4th and 6 touchdown to Tet at midfield, and you go for it and you put the ball in Bryce's hands and he goes, "Here you go, rookie," on him in a bucket.
Bucket. Drop in a bucket.
Wish I could whistle like that.
If Matt Stafford's having a bad game, it's because someone made him have a bad game. He's not that kind of player that just like has bad games randomly.
He was due for a bad game. Every quarterback
Listen,
of his level has a bad game.
the Panthers are fucking 7 and 6. We said 10 wins.
And JC Horn has been unbelievable.
Yeah, he's always been good. He just can't fucking stay healthy.
Back-to-back games with picks, bro. That's fucking crazy.
Did he have a pick 6 called back? Was that him?
I don't know. I was watching Red Zone, to be honest.
Oh.
Don't know. But, fuck, man. Go Panthers.
Keep pounding.
We need that guy who sings on here.
Carolina Mike. I want to get Carolina Mike on here so bad. He's such a legend. I followed him on Instagram. That's not enough to buy a football team. He's my favorite Instagram follower right now. I like all of his shit.
We're going to get him on the podcast.
He's fucking hilarious. Come on the pod, Carolina Mike.
We could throw some money up in the air for you. Like you did
All
at the
right.
restaurant.
The Jags steamroll the Titans. We all saw that coming.
God, the Titans suck, man.
My God, the Jags actually, it's kind of a team.
They're playing well.
They're playing well,
They've
and
beaten some good teams this year.
That division's tight.
they're in their bag, right? Because like I just want to pull up the Jags. Like they're just spreading the ball so well.
They're playing really well. They're playing really fucking well.
Where's their depth chart at?
ETN, baby.
ETN's been great. I mean,
Jacoby Myers had
Brenton
another
Strange,
touchdown.
since he came back, been fucking nice too.
Okay.
Parker
Regardless.
Washington's
Regardless.
amazing.
Yeah, he's actually been really good. He's
Parker
been
Washington's a
touchdown
stud.
machine this year.
regardless, it's been
It's a spread offense.
it's a spread offense and it's been efficient. And through that, it kind of
That backup.
it reminds
It's
me
nice.
of the Eagles when they beat the Patriots a little bit. It was like
Yeah.
this was
No studs.
exactly. It was Carson Wentz going out there and throwing for 4,000 yards, and not one of his receivers had more than 500.
Well, you wouldn't call Trey Burton a stud?
It's a tight end. Zach Ertz was over 1,000 that year, I think. But it is reminiscent a little bit of that team. And I even see like Garrett Blunt's a little bit of an ETN archetype. They're kind of comparable. It's interesting.
Don't put them in the same conversation. Don't do that.
Etienne and
Garrett Blunt is a goat.
He is a goat.
He's so sick.
He's so sick. I'm just saying that the same archetype. I'm not saying that they're in the same conversation, but like they just kind of run the same.
It's crazy.
down.
Like,
Exactly.
everyone said this was a prove it year for Lawrence, and it is, and it was, and he's playing very well. He's not playing like super, he's not a stud. I don't think he's a stud,
He's got 12 picks.
but he's playing very well.
Is he better than Darnold?
No.
And they're doing with they traded for Travis Hunter, who's not even playing. And, Brian Thomas Jr. is
Garbage.
nothing.
Useless.
Jacoby Myers has been okay.
He's been really good for them.
Dude, Jacoby
He
Myers
just doesn't get the ball with them.
as a waiver wire god in fantasy, I always have Jacoby Myers on my team, and that guy is a stud. He is 1,000 yards, not every year, but he's close to it with nothing. He's never had a QB.
Their defense is unreal.
Their defense is really good.
Jonathan Hines Allen.
He's sick. Josh Hines Allen.
Josh Hines Allen.
They have to call him that because he went by Josh Allen for forever, and it was white Josh Allen and black Josh Allen. Now it's John.
He's like, I got an MVP.
Dude, hell has frozen over. The Jets have won a football game.
Oh my god, the Falcons are so bad. But like,
Kirk
why do the
Cousins
Jets, why do the
is
Jets
so
keep
bad.
winning? What's the point?
Adonai Mitchell, 100 yards and a tud.
Tyrod Taylor, game-winning drive.
It's like,
Nick Folk,
you're actually right.
56-yarder for the win
After he missed.
after he missed.
Is intentional tanking illegal?
No, I mean no.
You can't throw games.
No, but you can
throw games.
you can make bad calls on defense and offense to lose technically.
Just hire Arthur Smith.
What are they going to say? You
Right, big
can't
guy.
prove that someone tried to lose the game by calling bad plays. Like that's just bad coaching at the end of the day.
4th and 9, let's run the ball.
Yeah, I mean, like, they're just fucking their draft stock at this point. They're not going to
Yeah.
get anything out of this.
In a pretty good quarterback draft. Now they're going to pick like who's behind them? The Browns are behind them,
Titans.
the Titans are behind them,
Saints, maybe?
the Saints are behind them, the Giants are behind them. Now they're going to pick like 6th. Currently,
And especially for, like,
5th?
you just traded Sauce. You just traded Quinn Williams. Like, you now have to start rebuilding that defense.
yeah.
You
So
have
you
to get
might
to
as
work.
well have the best draft pick available. Excuse me.
Should have just kept playing Fields. Guy can't move the ball, and you'd be losing 27-3.
I don't know. It's so strange with the Jets.
Somehow the Dolphins are keeping their playoff hopes alive.
3 in a row.
The Saints. They're not
Don't-
going to make the playoffs.
Don't buy into that.
This is just Tua. He's going out there and saying everyone else is getting fired. He said, I'm not going anywhere. I love Miami. I love the BBL baddies. I'm not going anywhere.
If they didn't have Waddle and Achane on this team to save to his ass when he underthrows balls or doesn't know how to look around the offense and just throws it to Achane, like, they would have one win. Waddle's sick. Achane is unbelievable.
Darren Waller's actually been pretty good for them, too. I
Waller
will
has
say.
4 touchdowns. For whatever that's worth, he has 4 touchdowns.
It's just, this isn't a team, and especially where you have, like, Mike McDaniel a couple weeks ago walked up to the press box, and the first thing he said was, hell froze over. Let's get to these questions. And it's like,
What kind of an attitude is that?
go in with, like, at least some positivity, or at least, like,
Or,
go
like-
in with some professionalism.
Be pissed off and, like, try to fire your guys up. Do something.
Walked in with the
Don't
hell
do that.
froze
Be like,
over.
yeah, you pretty much said, oh, the season's over. I know I'm going to lose my job, so I'm going to shorten my pants even more.
Someone tell me about the Saints onside kick in the final minute.
So,
oh, my God.
The kicker they had, his first NFL game, he came through the NFL international pool. He was a Gaelic football player out of Ireland, which is like, I don't know Gaelic football, but I think it's like soccer. I don't actually know.
I have no
It might
clue.
be different. Like, I don't know. I actually
Zero
have no
idea.
idea. So whoever knows, please tell us.
Don't care about soccer.
So this guy comes in and he's like the kicker for this game. This random dude, Cole Smith was his name.
Something like that.
And he kicks a few field goals, couple PATs, sets the ball up on the side. Like, so he puts it just on the tee, so it's elevated a little bit like this, and he kicks it like a helicopter. And it goes like this. And it nicks a Miami Dolphins thumb. And Devin Vele recovers it. Me and Michael are like, oh my God, Tyler Shugg's going to go on a game-winning drive here. 50-yard line, 1:10 left, and a timeout. And you need a touchdown. First play, he throws a sick toss to Olave, and then they just sucked after
They pissed
that.
it away. They
But
decided
like,
to be
it
the
was
Saints.
so funny because the Dolphins watched the ball just go by. They watched the ball spin by them. Their special teams. They'll just go like this.
Yeah, it was
They go
coming
like this.
around
The ball goes by them, and they just watch it go.
So like it crossed the 10-yard line, but then it came back a little bit, and one guy literally lifted his leg. He's like, "No, I don't want."
He got out of the way. And whoever was doing the game, the commentator was like, "You have to attack the ball," which is true.
Yeah.
Onside, you have to jump.
Literally
on that
jump on
shit.
top of it.
and you know it's coming too.
Like, I don't even care about the spin. There's no excuse.
No.
Yeah, you
have
got
to-
lucky and you won the game.
Like
but
the Dolphins, it looked like they were trying to like give the Saints the ball back.
That is really cool though. That like I guess now if we start seeing more soccer players, sorry, what do you call it? Gaelic football?
Again, I don't know if it's different than soccer. I have no idea.
If we see more soccer players come in, you'll see a lot more crazier kicks. It's going to be interesting to see, like, they just know how to put different spins on the ball.
Yeah, they could probably kick like a 100-yard field goal.
Yeah. I mean, it's like,
maybe not. They could probably punt the ball really far.
I think they might be able to kick the 100-yard field goal, though, like, and especially with a curve. Like, they have that kind of, like...
Yeah, like, you know what? Put me on the sideline.
No, not 100. Cam Little, is that his name?
Yeah.
The kicker for the Jags has the record. 66 yards?
68.
But
he makes that with ease. Like, Brandon Aubrey is another great kicker, and he can just, like, it's nothing. It's nothing.
He has 360-yarders this year,
which is so crazy.
So nuts. Can you imagine you're on half, and you're like, 3 points, no problem. Get off the field.
Kicking has almost become too easy.
Yeah.
Like, I know you, especially in outdoor stadiums, you have to factor in the wind and the weather and everything.
But even they're fighting for domes, so...
But, like, kicking has become too easy. What if you narrowed the
we say that it's too easy, and then teams miss game-winning field goals all the time.
They do, but guys are making 60-yarders like it's nothing.
Sure, but like on the other side of it, we're also getting the science more about like the apex of the ball when they kick hits. Like the special teams are getting smarter.
Yeah, and kickers are like legit athletes now.
Yeah,
like they can literally kick their leg over their head this way.
It's funny to see like Cam Little and Brandon Aubrey nail the 60 yards, and then we saw Jake Moody just fucking doink a PAT. You're 20 yards out, man. Like
this should be automatic for you. Like this is
that freighter hit the upright in the Steelers game.
Should be hitting 100 of those.
You should go perfect on PATs. You should be missing 60 yards.
It's like free throws, man.
So strange. But yeah, kicking has become very easy for the select few guys that are studs.
Tampa Bay has a slim lead in the NFC South. The NFC South also is on pace to have 3 10-win teams. Two.
If Carolina and the Bucks pull it together.
The Falcons and Saints are fucking dog shit.
The Falcons should have 10 wins, but they just suck.
But yeah, I mean the Bucks they didn't play great. They just played a bad Cardinals team.
The Cardinals suck. I'm tired of Michael Glazer on this podcast.
I'm picking him again.
Like they're so not good. They're not even mid. Like they're dog shit.
Bucky's back though. That was good.
Yeah.
He scored.
Mike Evans is practicing this week. Chris Godwin. Shout out to Chris Godwin.
Yeah.
Guy after all this leg shit, finally he put up like 60 yards. Whatever. But he's back.
Exactly. He's back. That is Chris Godwin. He's the 60 yards and a tug every week.
God, remember that, was it last year when he started, like the first 8 weeks, he was like 100 yards a game. He was so good.
He was an All-Pro in 2019.
Yeah.
Which was, granted, 6 years ago, but he's got the talent to be good.
If you take prime Godwin, prime Evans, and you put them on the Bucks right now, they don't lose a game.
Nope. That's like that is what Brady had essentially, but
he did.
But you didn't like
and Gronk.
The thing is, it was Brady was there, so it took all the attention away. But like if you add Baker to that, it's like Baker's nothing. These guys are making him.
What would be more fun to watch? Prime Evans and Godwin like injury free with Baker or with Jameis? The year he threw for 5,000.
Jameis.
I just forgot.
I'll take a Jameis every
30 season.
We take our guy.
Wait, did he get LASIK yet or no?
No, he thought Andy Reid was it? No, was it Bruce Arians that he thought was black?
Yeah. The whitest dude ever.
The Texans inch closer to a division lead with a big W against the Colts.
They won 4 in a row.
That defense is fucking for real.
The defense is for real, and Davis Mills is enough.
I think the Colts... we've been saying it for a few weeks now. Daniel Jones was 5 for 15 on first downs.
Yep. Colts are frauds, man.
Wow.
Frauds.
That's crazy.
Bad.
That's really bad.
Jonathan Taylor is human now. He's come back down to earth.
It's a product of the system, and I've been saying this all week actually, where I look at coordinators a little bit more than players, and I'm seeing how Steichen is making what's his fucking name? Daniel Jones a lot better. Kellen Moore is making Show better. And even now you have Ben Johnson in Chicago. And so it's really interesting to see how the Texans coaching staff is pulling all this together. They're working so hard.
I like DeMeco Ryans.
DeMeco Ryans is a good coach.
He's a defensive coach, which you can appreciate. But it's an offensive league.
Will Anderson is a stud. Is he young?
Yeah, he was drafted 2 years ago.
He's a stud.
So good.
He's so good. He looks like a bionicle. He's got that huge fucking arm brace on. Yeah. He's sick. The Texans are fucking good, man. It's just all Stroud has to do is go give me 2 to 3 scores on offense, and we will not lose the game.
Yep.
We'll win every game 21-16.
It's
21-17.
Brock Purdy when they went to the Super Bowl. It's literally just go out there. You don't have to win games for us. Just don't lose.
them. Yeah. Don't turn the ball over. Let's have an okay run game, and our defense will shut it down.
Yeah.
The Texans are. Who's going to win the division? Texans or Jags? Because the Colts might even fall out of the playoffs at this point.
I think the Jags will win it.
I think the Colts actually just hold on to it. I don't think they're going to mess it up.
They still all have to play each other one more time, though.
And if the Chiefs are going to make the playoffs, the Colts will fall out.
Yeah,
that will be the team in the
one of those three
AFC.
teams to just.
That would be the team that falls would be the Colts.
Oh wow, the Colts.
They play the Jags next week,
and the Seahawks right after,
and the
so the
Niners,
Cubs.
and the Jags again, and the
The
Texans.
Colts aren't making playoffs.
The Colts have a hard
Colts.
schedule, man. Holy
Frauds.
shit! Colts, Jags, Colts, Seahawks, Niners, Colts, Jags, Colts, Texans.
Aren't making playoffs.
Oh, the Colts are falling. They're going to be 8-9 after being 8-2. They
Broke
might,
it on the Sweaty Trio podcast. Colts aren't making playoffs.
We have the
They're going to be
script.
9-8 or 8-9, and they're not going to make the playoffs. They're not. There's no way.
That's fucking.
And the Chiefs have the
unreal.
tiebreak against them, and if the Chiefs roll, maybe the Chiefs can sneak in,
That is.
or the Texans and Jags take the final. Wow, because it's going to be Buffalo in a wild card. I don't think they're going to win the division. And then it'll be the Texans or Jags or Chiefs. Those are the 4 teams for the 3 spots because the Colts are going to fall. The Colts are going to fall. 100%.
That's fucking crazy.
The NFL playoff picture this year is so sick.
So sick. It
changes every week.
I have it open here. Like it's not anything like what we saw last year. You have Bears, Rams, Eagles, Bucks, Seahawks, Packers, Niners. So I guess for the most part the same. You're missing the Cowboys and the Lions in lieu of the Bears and the Seahawks.
And the Panthers will win their division, so we're not worried about that.
100%. And then in the AFC, you have Patriots, who expected this. Broncos second. I think they were second last year as well. Jags, again, who expected that. Ravens expected. Chargers expected. Colts at 6 expected. Going to slip out, according to the Sweaty Trio. And Bills, wow. Okay.
So, and Herbert just had surgery on his hand. How big of a game is that next week for the Chargers and the Eagles?
It's huge. It's
It's
massive.
huge.
It's huge for both teams.
Yeah, like the Eagles need to win this. I don't want the Eagles to play week 1 of the playoffs.
You want the bye,
They
obviously.
need that fucking bye. You
want
guys
the
need
bye.
to go sit around and like fucking play Dungeons and Dragons. I mean, I don't know. Become friends.
For real. Like, it's... I actually think... Okay, so... Let's finish the news, and then I have a question for the both of you.
Okay, sounds good. Y'all ever heard of Maxwell Brosman?
God.
Browser?
Guy's colorblind.
Worst interception ever?
Dog, that guy might be the single worst football. This is actually a great way to phrase it for you guys to see how bad the Vikings are at quarterback. Their last 2 starting quarterbacks over the last 2 games would have had better QBRs if they spiked the ball every play.
Justin Jefferson had negative points.
JJ McCarthy had a fucking 36. Didn't think it could get worse. Max Brosnan had a 32 QBR.
They're pathetic.
That's horrible.
They're pathetic.
And
And
they-
they can't even play once because he's out for the year.
Like he said, they ruined Justin Jefferson. Ruined.
The guy had, like, nothing.
You want to know?
He had
Actually,
nothing. He had 1 catch for -4 yards.
I needed one more win in my fantasy league to even have a chance at playoffs. To even have a chance.
Oh my god, the main league. He lost like 2 yards.
2 yards you lost
I
by?
lost by 0.2 points. It was 106.94 to 106.96.
Oh my god.
Travion Henderson needed 2 yards, and then it was the end of the game, so they didn't run him. Justin Jefferson had 2 receptions for 4 yards.
Fucking Christ.
Trey Tucker had 3.4. Tyler Loop had 2. My kicker kicked one more. I would have won.
One more anything. So you're done.
I'm done. I'm out. Now it's me and Michael fighting for who has to run the 5K in a suit.
That's such a good punishment.
In dress shoes.
Your feet are gonna bleed.
I'm not looking forward
This is so
to this.
going on the pod. It's 100% going viral on TikTok.
Oh my gosh.
Strap a GoPro on our
We'll
heads.
put a GoPro. We'll be able to get like a
One of
time
us has to do
lapse.
it.
We'll do the whole thing in 1 minute.
You have a drone?
Yeah.
You do?
I do.
Oh, we're gonna do drone too. Perfect. We'll do it at Carmel.
Yeah.
Done.
We did it last whatever. So we did Carmel. It's cool. Chargers beat the Raiders.
Expected.
Yeah, cool.
Brock Bowers with a huge fucking catch. Huge one.
One hand.
We haven't even
swoop off
talked
the
about
ground.
Treylon Burks' catch.
Crazy.
Oh my
Titans
god.
legend.
OBJ
And
like,
Puka's. On
And
the
Puka's.
sideline?
This was a week of highlights.
It was fucked.
It's fucked.
That Treylon Burks catch was fucked.
He was so bad on the Titans, and he didn't have a good game, but that catch was fucked.
He's still bad.
He's awful.
Yeah.
He's awful.
And he just made a crazy catch. And I mean, like, that's like those guys on TikTok who can, like, 360 dunk between their legs. They're never scoring in an NBA game.
No, but they can jump out the gym.
It's like Mac McClung.
You have that one move in your bag.
Yeah. It's Max McClung. That's exactly Mac McClung, whatever you say. That's exactly who he is.
Max McClung browser. Broncos survive a scare versus the Commanders.
We watched that. It was a good Sunday night game.
That was a great Sunday night game.
And I can't believe you guys think Mariota's a baller.
He does.
I was watching this game and I was like, yo, Mariota's good.
I saw him in Philly. He's horrible.
He's a decent backup.
He loves life as a backup. He loves...
To the injuries, Jay Daniels, the quarterback injury we were talking about earlier. Mariota said like 5 games this year. Just leave it.
We'll figure it out.
Again, if you watch Netflix Quarterback, the show, Mariota just loves being a backup. He's not expected to anything.
He's happy to be in the league.
He's just happy to be in the league, and he gets the money, and then him and his wife go to Hawaii every year and hang
It's
out.
one of the best jobs in sports.
And
Kicker.
Just so you know, Mariota
Kicker
has
too.
a playoff win
Yeah.
in a game where he caught his own touchdown pass.
It's ridiculous.
He still sucks, though.
Sucks.
I always liked Mariota.
He's
I
a
don't know
second
why.
overall pick, dude.
Yeah.
He sucks.
He's
Sucks.
a career backup, but at this point, so is Jameis Winston, and he was the first round pick.
Yeah,
overall
but
pick that
at least Jameis can put up numbers. Sure, he might have a shit game.
Hey, Mariota
with 3
put up
interceptions
numbers
the
that
following
game
week.
against the
but
Broncos.
People want to listen to Jameis talk. There's the
Yeah,
offset.
Mariota's like just a chill dude.
Nobody knows anything about Mariota.
Yeah, that's true.
Jameis makes me believe in string beans.
You brought it up earlier. You don't think the Bills are going to win their division?
I mean, it's not impossible. They're 3 back.
It's time for us to say it. This is our final time that we can really call any team real or frauds.
Are the Patriots real or frauds?
I think we do the top seeds. I still think the Patriots are frauds. I don't think they're good.
Their final stretch of games is going to be against the
They're going to lose the next 2.
Bills and Ravens, Jets and Dolphins.
They're going to lose the next 2.
Shouldn't there be one more?
I have such a different stance on the Bears and the Patriots. And the Colts. The Colts are pure frauds.
I'm not going to say that they're frauds.
They're like a level above fraud.
So the top 4 seeds, Broncos, Patriots, Rams, and
Bears.
the Bears. Out of those 4, arguably the only contender is the Rams, right?
Yes. I think, let's say the Patriots finish as the 1 seed, and whoever they play in the divisional round, I think they go into Foxborough, and the Patriots get their asses handed to them.
What if they play? If they played Buffalo, Jacksonville, or Houston?
Loss.
Nah, they beat Jacksonville. They beat Houston. They lose to the Bills.
Really?
I think they lose to Houston. Houston's D is
Houston
so
beat the Bills.
good.
Nah, but it's just about the Bills have been in the playoffs so many times. They know what it feels like. They know what it takes to
Stroud's
be there.
been there.
Twice. And
Drake May's never been there.
he got his shit stomped the last time he was there.
Yeah, but he's a fucking rookie, and he won a game.
He wasn't a rookie last year.
He didn't
CJ
make the
Stroud?
playoffs last year.
Yeah, they did. He lost
They
to the Chargers.
Well, that was his rookie year, wasn't it?
That was last year.
Anyways.
I think the Bills would go into Foxborough and win.
Yeah, I think they lose to every team in the AFC. And the NFC.
They actually went out and beat the Chargers that year and then lost to the next team right after.
Is it the Ravens?
The Ravens.
That they lost to?
I don't know. Can't find it nonetheless.
Who cares? They lost.
Josh Allen's been there, so I understand like the experience and
So
like the team's been
that's the
there,
thing,
and the
like-
coaches have been there.
Bo Nix played a playoff game last year, scored in the first drive, and then they put up nothing against the Bills.
I
So
see.
they basically got shut.
They got
essentially.
That's what I want to say. The Broncos, I think, are contenders as well, right alongside the Rams. They need to be. And to this point, Bo Nix has put together 20 games of fantastic football from last playoffs till now. Their defense has been unbelievable. Him and Cortland Sutton are clearly like a great combination. Troy Franklin's been good. Marvin Mims is a great third. Like,
Can you pull up the Broncos schedule quickly? Because
Yeah.
they don't have the division on lock. I think they played the Chargers again.
They do. One more time.
they play the Raiders, Packers, Jags, Chiefs, and Chargers to close it
So
out.
that's not easy because the Chiefs
No.
are fighting for their lives. The Packers are the Packers. The Jags are going to be fighting for a division. The Raiders, they'll shit kick. And then they play the Chargers the last game of the year.
So they got 4 tough
Frauds.
games out of the next 5.
I think the Broncos are frauds.
How are we going to say that, though, when they did exactly what they did last year again this year?
Go back to the schedule. Jets by 2, Giants by 1.
They beat the Raiders by...
You beat Jake
3.
Browning by 25. Congrats.
They beat the
Cowboys by
Raiders
20.
by 3.
They beat the Cowboys
They beat the
by
Giants
20.
by
They lost to
1.
the Chargers. They lost to the Fugazi Colts.
Also Colts by 1.
They beat the Eagles, though. Like...
Yeah, but the Eagles only scored 17 points.
Hey,
I bet if they played again, the Eagles would win that game.
You guys want to hear more fuck stat about the Eagles? I don't know why I'm bringing this up now, but it's fucked.
Sounds depressing.
Yeah, it really hurts. You know how many points the Jets have scored in the last 4 games?
A lot.
78. You know how many the Eagles have scored?
42.
62. We have less points than the Jets.
We have 10 minutes before line combo. Let's do
So, dude.
Sweat Zone.
Let's get to Sweat Zone.
As always, boys,
I'll pull up our numbers.
it's time for your weekly Sweat Zone. Sorry.
So this
We
week...
got a good week of football coming up.
This week we went... Our record is 73-52. We went 8-7.
8-7, so even. That was good. This is just a week to stave off.
Some crazy upsets. Stop betting against the Cowboys, man.
Well, the first game, Cowboys-Lions. Give me the Lions.
Go ahead, you can pick the Lions.
No, I'm going to take the Cowboys.
Give me Dakota Prescott.
Titans-Browns.
Oh, God.
Titans got to win one, right? Shedeur versus Cam Ward.
I mean, you guys were high on him last week. I'll be high on him this week. Let's go, Shedeur.
Give me the Titans.
Give me Shedeur.
Yuck.
Seahawks-Falcons.
Seahawks.
Seahawks. Colts-Jags.
Jags.
Jags.
Clean sweep.
Commanders-Vikings.
Commanders.
Vikings.
There's no way.
It's a better defense. Bengals-Bills.
Bills.
Bengals.
The Bills. I don't know
Joe
what
Shiesty.
hand icon that was, but Saints-Bucks.
Bucks.
Steelers-Ravens.
Baltimore. No hesitation.
Steelers.
You guys are going to sell us.
Keep pounding.
Rare.
Dolphins-Jets.
Fins up. Dolphins.
Dolphins hot. Let's go, Miami.
Dolphins won 3 in a row.
Broncos-Raiders.
Raiders. They held the Broncos to 10 last game. Gino's going to win it. Game-winning drive. Brock Bowers touchdown.
I just called them frauds. I'm with Taylor. Let's go, Gino.
You guys are crazy and you're selling the Sweat Zone. Broncos.
We can afford a loss. We're 20 games up.
Rams-Cards.
Rams.
Wow. Michael
Cardinals the cover.
Rams.
Obviously. Bears-Packers.
Packers.
Matchup of the week.
Matchup of the week.
Bears.
Duh.
Texans-Chiefs.
Good Sunday night game.
Good Sunday night
Texans.
Are they in KC?
game. In KC.
Houston.
Texans.
Taking KC.
That's okay.
Eagles-Chargers on a Monday nighter.
It's a great Monday night game.
Yeah, until it's fucking
Herbert's
10-12.
He's out 2 weeks
He's
now.
not. No. They haven't determined yet.
Let's go Eagles regardless.
Oh, the Herbert Health Center. Sorry.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
You took the Eagles?
Yeah. They got to win eventually. Like, they can't keep losing.
They've only lost one in their last.
Yeah, but it seems like it's a lot more because they've been shit.
It's the Eagles. They're winning. And that is your Sweat Zone. As always, we're going to have a rolling counter because we want to know how well we did, how much we know ball.
We know ball.
With that, we can take the sweat off our brow.
As we move into the NHL, and joining us now is our buddy and fan of the podcast, friend of the podcast, NHL Line Combo.
All right, everyone.
Thank you so much to NHL Line Combo for taking his time out of his day to come on the podcast. Line Combo, thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me back. Very excited. Was I the first guest, I think?
You were our first interview.
What a
Yes,
fucking
sir.
beauty. Who remembers that?
I love that you know
You're
that.
such a nail gun, Mike.
Wow. That's great. You guys I saw like some serious guests since then, like a football player I think I saw and a media guy in Toronto.
Yeah, we had George Visger, who played in the NFL for a few games, and then he had some brain injuries, wrote a book. We had a Toronto media guy, Cabby Richards. We had a former Toronto Sportsnet reporter, Rash Madani, a CFL player, 2 CFL players on, a former Sportsnet writer, Donovan Bennett, a Daily Faceoff writer, Johnny Lazarus, Toronto Raptors writer, Aaron Ben Rose.
I'm surprised you remember them all because I couldn't have pulled them all
Yeah,
off the top of my head
I was
like
going to
that.
struggle with that.
We've come a long way, Mike.
I'll tell you one thing. None of those guys remember who Gary Roberts played with in 1991, so I got you there.
He certainly did not, man.
which is Joe Newendike and Sergei Makarov, by the way. But go ahead.
Encyclopedia of line combos.
That's it. Only knowledge I have.
We want to get you in here, and I know you just said that you have a lot of hockey knowledge, but we want to hear a little bit about your football team. Them Giants. I'm wearing all my green so that we can go to war.
I think you'll win that war pretty easily. Although lately, I don't know. What's going on?
Man, I hate the Eagles. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. A.J. Brown's a crybaby.
Well, he's happy. You're not winning, but he's had his 20 targets the last 2 games, so he'll be happy.
Which is like, I mean, if one guy's happy and the whole fan base is in turmoil versus A.J. Brown being upset and the whole fan base being happy that we're winning at least, I take A.J. Brown every day.
It's pick your poison with that.
That's a diva wide receiver. But yeah, today we had a big day. Joe Shane had his press conference to plead for his job, so that was interesting. Did you guys catch that? At all? Or not really?
I didn't actually. Could you tell us a little bit more about that? It sounds entertaining as hell.
It's sad. So pretty much Giants Twitter, it's like we're all hoping the writers give him a hard time and torture him. Like, it's funny, you have like Michael Jordan flu game comparisons for like the beat writers to say like, all right, let's bring the heat for him. He deserves it. But yeah, it's weird that he still has a job, and that was a big emphasis today is why is Dayball gone and you're still here? And the best answer he had was it's the owner's decision. So that pretty much got him off the hook for that.
How do you feel about that Dayball firing?
It's all crazy. They're so obsessed with making the right decision that they always make the wrong decision and getting the right people in there. And it's the worst thing to do in sports is to keep, or at least in football, is to keep the GM and then fire the coach, but then keep, some people, just clean house, start fresh. And I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to end up keeping Joe Shane, and then you just got to pray they pick the right coach this time. I don't know.
Yeah. I actually thought Dayball was the right coach, in my opinion. If he ever wants a job in Philly, I'd hire him in a second.
I miss him in Buffalo as the OC, I'll tell you that.
I'd take him any day on Pittsburgh.
I mean, that's the danger, though, is you assume that coordinators are going to be good head coaches, and sometimes they're just, it's a real shame in football. If they have to make more money and get promoted, just pay them to be a really good coordinator, and they can just excel at that. But I guess everybody wants to be a head coach, but some guys just aren't cut out for it. And the last 2 that the Giants had, Joe Judge and now Dayball, maybe they're just not head coaches, or we're just really terrible, but one or the other.
Yeah, it's a pretty scary situation. And I mean, all around the Giants are having scary situations with Scottaboo going down, Neighbors going down. What do you think about this Giants team going forward when everyone's healthy?
Yeah, that's what kind of stinks is they were in a lot of these games in the fourth quarter, and it was just collapses. If you look at the games they should have won, they're probably at 5 to 6 wins right now. And you're like, okay, we got the quarterback, we got the defense is looking okay, and it's a totally different narrative. And because of those fourth quarter collapses, now it's dumb to say, hey, the future looks bright. But I kind of do like some of the pieces. I just think it needs just. I'm of the opinion now. You just want it's going to be a boring. That's what I would do. I would get a boring head coach that at the end of the day can be a head coach. Do that for 3 years, stabilize the ship, get to 500 even, how amazing that would be. And then the next hire could be the coordinator that you mess around with, in my opinion.
Oh, man, that is cool.
43 and 102 in their last 155 games.
Yeah, it's embarrassing. If you, me and all my Giants buddies, we think about if you just think the last 5 years, how much bad football we've watched. We just you say those numbers and it kind of just blurs together. But think about, I've watched all those games. And they're at least this year the games are entertaining until the fourth quarter. Then it's pain. But I think Jackson Dart's the guy. That's good. I like Neighbors a lot. They may have some issues with Abdul Carter now in the locker room. He seems to be late to all the meetings or something, and I just think they need an adult in the room. And I like Mike McCarthy. I know a lot of Giants fans like vomit at that idea, but I mean, if he gets you to 8-9 wins, just something, and then the next guy you try and hit the home run on the hot coordinator.
You need a no bullshit coach. I think Mike McCarthy's a no bullshit coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he wins a lot of games too.
He does.
Yeah. You didn't have him for long, but I went through the Russell Wilson experience last year. What did you think of him as a Giant?
So when we talked the last time, I pretty much said, like, Daniel Jones is an idiot. Let's get a Russell Wilson, a solid quarterback. He knows what he's doing. And then the first 3 or 4 weeks, I was like, what is happening? Do I have to question everything I've ever known about football? But there's a great follow on Twitter, Bobby Skinner. He does like weekly podcasts on the Giants, but he breaks down film. And what he said is Daboll's offense is a lot of like stuff in the middle of the field. And Russell Wilson at this point is just a deep ball. Like, he doesn't want to throw it in the middle field. He wants to air it out. And our offensive line doesn't give you enough time to wait for someone to get open deep. So it was a bad match from the beginning. I had no idea. And apparently neither did the Giants. So it just didn't work out. But I feel bad for Russ. I just don't know. Do you think he played himself out of the Hall of Fame?
No, and I hate that narrative because I think it was Andrew Whitworth and Richard Sherman, who was a longtime teammate of Russ, just talking mad shit, honestly, about how he has played himself out of a career. He has a Super Bowl. He's top 10 in this and top 10 in that. Like, I think he's a first ballot, honestly.
Like, I don't know if you could actually physically play yourself out of the Hall of Fame. Like, once you have the accolades, you have the accolades. There's nothing that you can do to take those away. But I am a firm believer that you can play yourself out of legendship. And that is what Russ has done. Russ was a legend in this league who was a leader, and then he played to a point where it became his teammates didn't want to be his friend.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that.
Had issues with Sean Payton in Denver. Like, it's all media, all, like, it's drama. He's a diva. It's annoying. It's not fun to watch. He's not a good person to be around anymore.
I still love him.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's what stinks is because, like, I don't think he's a bad teammate. I think he's kind of corny, and, like, the football locker room doesn't like him.
Mr. Unlimited.
I think if he wasn't as corny and his teammates were pumping him up now, just saying, hey, like, he's not the same old, like, he just got old. It happens. But it's the fact that everyone loves taking shots at him at every moment. That doesn't, like, Aaron Rodgers, he's not the same guy. But I think he's more respected in the locker. Well, maybe not. He throws his teammates under the bus left and right. But,
every week.
These poor receivers, they better pay attention during these meetings.
Yeah, he overthrows him by 10 yards, but it's the receiver's fault.
So what was that? Was that Jonnu Smith? They said it was his fault. He turned right instead of left or something?
Jonnu Smith and their young guy, Roman Wilson, who Rodgers was like doing this, but not really doing this, telling him to go towards the middle of the field, and he threw it, and there was literally nobody there. Like, not even a DB was back there. And he blew.
You can't even see his hand. It's all broken with that cast. Maybe that's why you didn't notice.
Your brace is in the way.
We can all just say in collective sadness that the Scadamoo injury was really sad.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, that guy is going to be... If he comes back, he was like a light at the end of every dark tunnel for every fantasy... Not even fantasy, just football fan in general.
He was running back Jameis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was so much fun to watch. He would just run through anything. He would look... Like, a lot of running back, they want to avoid the contact. He was looking for people to hit. Like, he wanted the contact. But then his...
The only thing that could stop Cam Scadabo was a pull door.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was such a fun player.
His Twitch is so funny. He's been doing like live streaming where he just hangs out and builds a community, and it's so funny to watch. He's like funny, he's a legend already.
I saw him on Monday Night Raw. I'm like, I hope nobody steps on his ankle. I'm like, good Lord.
And he was fighting with like Roman Reigns. No, wasn't he like pushing him or something from the stands?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, not to burst anyone's bubble, wrestling isn't real, but like it was all. I know. Sorry, guys. Sorry, everybody. But yeah, like I know it's all scripted. They're gonna shove him, but like easily someone could just step on his ankle. Like it's just surgically repaired. So I get it. He's bored. He wants to do something, but just avoid that physical stuff.
Take a break.
Play a video game. Hang out. Yeah.
But with
Hop on the
that, we can-
podcast. Do that.
hop on our podcast.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we can get into how the leaf falls. It's our segment where we look at how the leaf falls. And in the winter, it is the leaves are covered in ice. They're cold and they are falling hard. It sucks ass.
It's horrible.
Oh man, have you guys turned on Austin Matthews yet, or are we? What are we thinking?
I think Oos is maybe getting there. Taylor has a little bit of fake optimism with him. I'm completely given up.
So what does the fake optimism mean?
Like, he scored 69. That's the fake optimism.
So, yeah, I mean, I think the last 2 years he's been hurt. And in Leafland, for some unknown reason, we will never find out what injuries are.
Nope.
The mecca of hockey refuses to admit players' injuries and health. Since he's come off the IR, which is now 3 games, he's got 4 points. So, I mean, they're winning tonight. They shit-kicked Pittsburgh, and they blew a lead to Washington. So all of the above have happened this year for the Leafs. I don't know. Have you watched much Leaf hockey? Like, what do you think of the year so far?
So I've watched 0 Leaf hockey.
Lucky for you.
But
I wish I was you.
I don't know. We talked about it last year during the season. I was a big Marner guy, and I wanted them. I don't think that's the reason that things are not working out well. It's just hard to correlate. I don't know. I just look at things. If it's you guys were a good team for a while, and I know the playoffs are so disappointing, but you were Game 7 from beating the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Like, you were right there, and to have that drastic of a subtraction, and I'm not saying that's the reason, but it's hard to replace 90 points. It's just any team.
I think it is a big reason, right? Like, we're kind of missing that one cohesive, like, he was the unit that could bring any goal scorer on the team together. He could just dish you out wherever you are on the ice.
No, he makes people around him better. It's hard to replace.
These two guys treat him like he's Voldemort now. He's player 16. He's not even Marner.
We don't even call him his name. He's player 16 now.
No, I totally. I mean, it was bad. I always look at like the San Jose Sharks during the Thornton years in his prime. Like, they can never do anything in the playoffs. They made the finals once at least. Logan Couture had a monster playoff that year, but like, to me, that's okay. To have an era of being very good and you just don't win. Like, it's hard to win. It sucks. Like, I think the Leafs history weighs on it a lot more, where it's not just like, happy to be here, let's try and get to the second round. Like, you guys have been looking for it for so long, and you're so passionate. But even like the Rangers run for the, I don't know, like 15 since the Henrik Lundqvist. Like, they don't have a cup, but they've been very good for, I don't know, 15 years now. I know they had two or three dips, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes it's just worth running that into the ground, keeping your studs, and trying to find pieces around it to make it work. But I don't know. It's also easy for me to say because the Devils have been terrible for so long that I didn't have to worry about playoff hockey too much.
You can't let Jack Hughes go to steakhouses either.
Oh, yeah. Talk about frustration. Oh, my God.
He's such a stud. When he's on the ice. He's a
He
stud.
just can't stay healthy.
Yeah, it's sad because Devils fans are not slowly, they're turning on him a bit, but you have to understand, like, it's just, we're not like the Vegas Golden Knights where they lose like Mark Stone for 60 games and they're like, hey, let's keep winning. Like, like when the Devils lose Nico Hischier or Jack Hughes for 20-ish games, they kind of fall apart. So it's, and luckily that doesn't happen a lot for most teams, but for Jack Hughes, it seems like every year he's, he hasn't hit 100 points. I think he hit 99, which is semantics, but he's never hit 100 points. He should easily be clearing that every year. He's just always hurt.
You will have Quinn at the end of the day, though. You will have all 3 brothers, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, and I'm curious because I remember years ago the Knicks did this where they were going to get Carmelo Anthony, and Carmelo wouldn't wait to hit unrestricted free agency. He wanted them to force a trade, and we traded assets to get someone we could have gotten for free. So I'm curious, will Quinn Hughes kind of be like, tell his agent, hey, someone could trade for me, but I'm not extending there? And then the Devils can get a sweetheart deal.
The Nucks have no chance at anything this year. Like, the Nucks,
are up Schitt's Creek without a paddle.
With their mouths open.
They're gonna be a lottery team. They're just
Well,
absorbing shit water.
It's JT Miller. He destroyed that place like a bull in a china shop. Because I think Bo Horvat left because of him too.
Yep.
Which is kind of wild because he went in there, destroyed everything, and then left and got the better end of the deal.
To be fair, he's been dog shit in New York this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big Chris Drury guy, so I think he's kind of doubling down on the wrong guys, and they're retooling, but they're adding 32-year-old declining centermen for first-round picks. I don't think they kind of know. I don't think he knows what he's doing. Well, I mean, I won't say that. I think he's trying to band-aid this thing by clearing out the locker room with Trouba and Kreider, but now they look great with the Ducks. But you bring in a crazy personality like Miller, so I don't know. Well, I was born in New York, so my whole family are Ranger fans. So all I do is shit on Drury every chance I get. So if you ever have an anti-Drury episode, let me know, and I'll give you like 3 hours worth of content.
What are you doing now? I mean, obviously we still follow you. We see all your stuff on Instagram. We comment. We like. Are you still doing all the stuff on YouTube? We still follow you on Twitter. Like, what's going on now with you? Have you taken this on full time yet?
No. It'll never get to that point. So I am focusing a lot on YouTube. I've been kind of getting crushed by the YouTube algorithm. It's interesting on YouTube to get monetized as a channel. You need 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. And I had a few videos early on. I think a Wendell Clark, Doug Gilmore one, and a Forsberg one, and a Sedin Twins one that did really well. So I hit 4,000 hours within like 3 months. I was like, great. But I was having a hard time getting the subscribers. So finally, I'm getting towards the subscribers, and I get a notification that you need 4,000 hours within a year. So those early videos that got me there are past the limit. So now I'm back down to like 1,000 watch hours, and now I hate YouTube, but I still have to try and make it work. But that's where I'm kind of focusing most of my time. Just the videos do take a while. So,
yeah, I love your YouTube. I recently watched. I think you were talking to the Forsberg coming back, and it's just they're so. You just forget that all this stuff happened, and it's like, oh my god, he played there. He played with him. What?
Yeah, that's my bread and butter pretty much is you bringing up things that you're like, oh shit, I forgot that ever happened, and then I deep dive into it. I love that stuff. Like you could Google like, oh, the Legion of Doom line in the mid '90s, and you'll find endless videos. But I just did one on like Pierre Turgeon. He was with the Canadians for like 100 games, and he was playing with Mark Recchi and Vincent Damphousse. And people forget like when he got there, he was like the savior, a French Canadian center in his prime. Going to Montreal, it's like heaven. And then 100 games later, they traded him, and you're like, what the hell just happened? Like, how do we? So just stuff like that, deep diving, just figuring, it's almost like an investigative reporter. I find like old newspaper clippings and see like, oh, that's an interesting quote. And then you dig deeper on that. So that's always fun, but it's always around just who the guys were playing with, who they had chemistry with, what they tried, and it didn't work. So I love all that stuff.
No, that stuff's awesome, man.
We love your channel. It's like, I don't know. It's like we're such nerds about knowing stupid. Like, you ever play Puck Doku?
Oh yeah, I'm a veteran of Puck Doku.
we play it all the time, and like we come up with these stupid, ironic players that played for the Tampa Bay Lightning and the San Jose Sharks, and you think of one random guy, you're like, oh, he played 7 games for both of these teams. So for us, it's refreshing because we're such nerds about this useless info that you're never gonna like. No one. It's such a niche audience about that stuff. So I think that's why it's like a fresh breath of air for us because we appreciate the stuff you do.
Yeah, I think they should put a time limit on the game, and obviously you want the less percentage, so you want to get like the 2% or something like that. But a time limit would be cool. Just see if you could do it within like 3 minutes or something like that.
Applies the pressure. I like that.
You need it.
I agree.
Pressure builds diamonds.
All right, so we could get into a little bit of the NHL news around the league. But first, we're not going to look at NHL. We are going to look at Olympics.
Best on best.
Canadians here. NHL line combo's an American. Line combo, tell us a little bit about your team. What do you think? Who's going to tend the goal?
Yeah, that's Americans are good in goal. I'm not worried. I think you guys might have a little. What are you guys doing in that? You think? To me, it's
Bennington.
Logan Thompson, right? Like he's the.
I want it to be Logan Thompson, but it's going to be Bennington.
Bennington's net to lose.
Oh my God, Bennington! He's nuts. He's terrible.
He's just he plays well when it matters. He plays well in like playoffs.
No, so does
International
Aiden
hockey.
Hill. Same with Aiden Hill. They have a cup. And plus apparently people hate Logan Thompson. I guess is that the situation?
Yeah, they had a problem in Vegas, and like another reason why we think Bennington is going to be there is because Doug Armstrong is heavily involved, and Bennington's his goalie, whether he trades him or not. But it's
No,
such a weird situation for Canadian hockey after we've had years of Luongo and Fleury and Brodeur and then Price and then Wah, and then now we have like
secondary.
Yeah, decent, no superstar goalies, whereas the Americans, you got like Hellebuck and Swayman's getting better every year, and like who am I missing?
Ottinger.
There's no holes on the American team.
Yeah, you guys named pretty much. As long as I think Hellebuck he'll be healthy. I think I'd hope so. But yeah, they should be fine in that. But yeah, I don't know. It's funny because I had the Vegas goalies in fantasy I had Aiden Hill and Logan Thompson, and I ended up dropping Logan Thompson because I only two of these guys, and then all of a sudden he goes to I'm like, why would they trade him? He had like a great contract. He's a good goalie. Why wouldn't he just be the backup? But I just think he just rubbed everybody the wrong way in that locker room, and then I don't know. It's never really been aired out what happened, but it is odd. And then when they had the World Cup deal and he wasn't on, and I was like, okay, something's definitely.
It's the same thing with Ryan Suzuki, because they do the World Championships after the regular season every year. Ryan Suzuki got invited to go play for Canada, and he said no, and that was speculation was part of the reason why he wasn't on the Four Nations team, was because he might have soured his relationship with Hockey Canada because he didn't want to play for the World Championships.
Oh.
So I think some of that is I know a lot of it is political with Hockey Canada in particular.
Yeah, which is so silly, but there's always been like over the years. I think what was it, Brett Hull? They wanted him to try out for Team Canada or something, and he said, "Fuck that! I'm a U.S. citizen. I'll play for the United States." It was something like that. I was like, "Oh my god!" And I think Brian Trottier did the same thing in the Canada Cup in the '80s. Yeah, he's Canadian, but he ended up on Team USA. But for our squad, I'd say the Kachuk brothers will be there. Eichel. I'm trying to figure out if they'll try and recreate a lot of Four Nations. I know Jack Hughes skated a lot with Austin Matthews.
That one's gonna hurt. Seeing Austin Matthews on the other side. Austin Matthews is for the first time my enemy. Well, second time.
Well, and also Quinn Hughes didn't play in the Four Nations, to be fair. So and McAvoy got hurt in the first game.
Oh yeah, he almost died there or something. What happened? He got hit. Did he get hit by a puck in the neck or something? I forgot what happened.
Infection in his. He got hit, and I think I don't know if something went wrong with the surgery or something, but he got an infection.
That's right. Yeah, that's where you always got to watch out. It's not so much the injury; it's the infections afterwards. That'll extend your time months to heal it up.
So you got to factor that in too for the U.S. McAvoy's back. Quinn Hughes will play. So like right there, you're getting the second best defenseman in the league and a top 10 defenseman in the league, and then Werenski last year took a huge step. The U.S. is scary, man. They're good.
Adam Fox, who's bouncing back this year before he got hurt.
That is probably the most unbelievable top four pairing on defense.
Slavin, who's the best shutdown defenseman in the NHL.
It's like a second goalie out there.
It's
he's such a fun player.
Slavin?
Yeah, just heavy minutes. It's funny because we just think of offense. I do a lot as well because you forget about the guys who don't put up the points, but they're arguably the best players on their team, and it's kind of like Slavin. He's everything to them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brick wall.
It's the forwards for me for the U.S. where it's like they're so top heavy with the stars, like the Kachucks and the Matthews and the Jack Hughes. And then after that, it's like Larkin. Like, what is Kyle Connor in Olympic hockey? Where does he slot in?
Oh, I have Kyle Connor on my fantasy team, so I'm a big fan of his, but I couldn't believe they sat him in Four Nations. I was like, what are you doing? This guy's like 40 goals easy. But I know what you mean. Like you don't. I don't know who's the coach of USA. Was that Sullivan?
Yeah, it's Mike Sullivan again.
Yeah. Oh God. I don't know. Some of these old even I know Bill Guerin runs a team too, and I just want to. I know you got to build a well-rounded team, but sometimes like if a guy could score 45 goals in the NHL, like you probably should find a spot in the lineup for him somewhere.
100%.
Robertson's having a big bounce back year, so he'd probably slide in with Matthews and Hughes maybe as a second
You're
line.
talking about Nick Roberts.
Yeah, he's he's been really good. I was getting nervous for him for a little bit, but he's having a real bounce back year.
Yeah, man, he just needs those top 6 minutes. I've been saying this. Been saying it. But with that, we can get into some NHL news. The Avalanche have one regulation loss as it stands.
Line combo.
We want to know your take on
East-West, who are super teams, who are some teams that can make a comeback and try to
flip the standings a little bit in their favor.
Well, I don't see anybody touching the Avalanche. They are mowing through people. They got McKinnon and H's now. They're awesome. And they lost Nichushkin, and I don't know if they're used to not playing with him when he's messing around with Russian whores in the Olympics or the playoffs. So
the betting odds have McKinnon as the number 1 to win the Hart and Makar as number 2.
Wow.
When was the last time 2 players on the same team have been favorites to win the Hart? I don't know if that maybe like McDavid, Draisaitl.
Yeah, I'm sure it'd be 2. I don't know if it would be a defenseman and a forward, but that usually hurts you because it cancels you out. Because how could one guy be so valuable to the team if there's somebody else who's just as valuable? But yeah, I would say one of them would have to win it unless McDavid gets really hot and starts carrying them. Which I mean, he's hot already, but he's not. I don't think he's leading. McKinnon's leading the league in points.
Yeah. So do you have like 2-3 teams in the East and 2-3 teams in the West that you consider a favorite to win the Cup this year?
I don't. The East is really wide open, but if the Panthers can get in and Barkov, it's funny. We think of ACLs in football, like all right, we'll see you next year sometime. But in hockey, like he could come back. So I would imagine playing them in the first round. Like, oh my God, and Barkov coming back.
Yeah, they gotta play like the Devils if they win the division, or Carolina. You're like, we gotta play the Panthers in the first round. Are you kidding?
You know what? Yeah, it's funny because I hate Carolina because they just own the Devils in every regular season playoffs. They play them. We're just a smaller team, and they're forecheck. They're just such a well-oiled machine. That's actually another one I was thinking about when we were talking about like just being good but not winning a cup for a while. Carolina might, this is their window. They just have to add a second line center. I think. I don't think they have enough depth, at least in the second line. But I mean, it's hard to bet against Carolina. I'm not a big Capitals guy. I don't know if I know last year we were kind of thinking like, are they legit? Is this kind of smoke and mirrors? Tampa Bay, I know they've been red hot lately without Hedman, which is very freaky. I don't know how that works.
They finally figured it out.
Yeah. We say finally after they won 2 cups.
I could see Kucherov, like if Kucherov's one of those guys. I think he's probably top 10 in scoring, but he could just go off so crazy that he could win the Art Ross. I'm a huge Kucherov guy. I hate him because I think he's a little low key dirty if you watch him play.
He is,
but he's awesome. He'll go down as like one of the greatest wingers ever, and it's not even like hyperbole because when he's done, all said and done, he'll be way up there as far as accomplishments and points. So I think I just named every team in the East that I think could win the Cup. One of them has to.
Elsewhere in the league, we have these young kids tearing it up. What do you think about Celebrini and Bedard being league leaders in points?
Yeah, that's really, and then the Ducks kid too. Leo Carlson's up there as well.
Leo Carlson, yeah.
It's kind of neat to see, kind of like a passing the torch of when Sid and Ovi were the 18-year-olds and they were going off. Not that they're 18, but Celebrini, I'm shocked at I thought he was going to be like a legit two-way, like Jonathan Toews type of guy, and he's like Patrick Kane offensively, but then responsible defensively too. So that's really impressive. And he wins faceoffs. Usually faceoffs are really hard for young kids. They're not strong enough or have the technique, but he's kind of there already. Jack Hughes will never be there, but he needs to eat more.
Not at steakhouses.
Stay away from those steak knives.
But no, it's really cool to see. You want to, as it's funny, McDavid now, McDavid and McKinnon were like the next ones after Sid, but now they're almost 30 or they are 30. So these are the next guys going to run the league for the next 10 to 12 years. So it's cool to see. You hope that teams can kind of catch up with them. Especially with Bedard, because I think they signed Bertuzzi and Teravainen last year to play with him, and they're both on another line, and Bedard's playing with, I don't even know who he's playing with. It's
like Donato and whoever else they have.
Yeah, Burkowski or so. I don't know, but put it this way, they're not doing anything. It's Bedard tearing it up.
You know, it's funny, Mike, about all those guys that you rhymed off. They're all Canadian. I don't hear any young NHL studs that are Americans coming out of that American mouth of yours.
That's so you guys can have Bertuzzi and on the Olympic team and Teravainen. Teravainen's not Canadian, is he?
No, Finnish. I meant the Bedards and Celebrinis and
the leading goal scorers of the league.
Yeah, the best players in the NHL is what I meant.
Actually, they might be. I'm curious. The top 5 or 10. It's mostly Canadian, isn't it?
Well, I mean, objectively, you'd have in no particular order your top 10.
I'll pull them up right now, actually.
In points, or are you just saying in general, Mike? Oh, in points for sure. I mean, McKinnon,
Crosby,
McDavid, Celebrini, and Bedard.
Yeah.
The list goes as follows: McKinnon at 1 with 44, Celebrini at 2 with 40, Bedard at 3 with 37. Leo Carlsson and McDavid are tied for 36. Jason Robertson at 6, 35. Martin Necklace.
All right, Robertson, carry the load, baby. Carry the American flag.
And then it's Rantanen and Kucherov clearing out the top 10.
How about Rantanen turning into a goon, huh? Killing everybody?
I know, right?
Philly, like he's a dirty player.
Bad play.
I think he leads the NHL in penalty minutes. I thought I might be wrong, but like he just went crazy for like, because the next game he did something too, right? That he got suspended for or fined because it was Romanov he tried to murder, and then the next game he did something else, and I'm like, was he always like this? Did I just not notice?
I think maybe like with McKinnon in the locker room, you kind of have to like pipe down a little bit.
He checks you.
Yeah, McKinnon's the leader, right? Like McKinnon, I always say like if I was given the opportunity between McKinnon at the beginning of his career and McDavid, I'd take McKinnon for the intangibles that you can get out of it. And like Rantanen kind of I guess had a little bit of a hard go of it in that offseason going from Carolina, Dallas, and
he's a stud. Rantanen's a weapon.
Paul Bissonnette tells a funny story that McKinnon's like really dialed into diet and like nutrition, and he's like all over his teammates. So he said if he sees a teammate with sugar, he says that better be cocaine and not sugar because he's so health conscious or nutrition conscious, I guess. But he's a beast. McKinnon is what I was hoping that Jack Hughes would turn into, but Hughes just doesn't have that dog craziness and he's just Hughes isn't a powerful skater at all. He's more like majestic and free flowing and more agile, whereas McKinnon is just like raw power, like a bull in a china shop type of skater. But he's awesome, great player.
All right, so the last thing I think we want to ask you about, what do you think about this Ducks team? What is these lines that they're putting together? What's making them
Successful, do you think?
It's the ex-Rangers. It's Kreider and and Trouba. No, although Trouba was, if you look at his game log, I picked him up in fantasy. He was on a run. He was playing like 26 a night, 24 a night, and I was like, but don't do it now.
I was gonna say I've been running 3D. I actually need a defenseman.
He's fallen back down to earth. So he's playing like 19, 20. But yeah, that Leo Carlsson and Troy Terry just have huge chemistry. And by not having to stack the top line, because Kreider was hurt for a bit, but he slid on the top line there, to not have to stack their top line with all their studs and kind of spread it out. Because Troy Terry, I think he was close to 40 goals a few years ago, but he never really came close to that. But this year, I mean, he's playing 19, 20 a night in all situations. And then they also had Granlund, who got hurt for a bit, and I think he should be back within the next month. I'm a big Granlund guy. He meshes. He can play anywhere in the top 6. He can play center, wing. He kills penalties. So it was someone I wanted the Devils to get forever to play with Jack Hughes. But yeah, no, I don't know if they're this good. There might be some regression coming. But no, I made fun of Pat Verbeek so bad for taking on Kreider and bailing out Drury to take on these guys that were like dead assets. But I guess he knows what he's doing. I don't I don't know. He should be a Hall of Famer, by the way. 500 goals. He should be in.
How much of a fleece is that Drysdale for Cutter Gauthier trade looking like for Anaheim?
Yeah, that's huge because I know he's supposed to be a power play specialist, but I think they have like Cam York or Travis Sanheim like running like he's not even on there. So that was, but that did he force that? Was that the situation? He just didn't want to sign there.
Gauthier didn't want to sign in Philly.
Right. Maybe he was afraid of Tortorella. That's kind of I don't know.
An interview with him where he's like, I don't know, Cutter Gauthier from the hole in the wall.
Oh, so he's like, yeah. I think Torts might be done coaching. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think that helps the Ducks too. Is Gauthier doesn't have to play with Carlson. They haven't. I think they haven't played much together. They've been. Who's that? The other center, McTavish. I think he's been on the second line. So that's huge for a top six to not have to stick. Because even not to bring up the Devils again, but since Jack Hughes went out, they're putting Timo Meyer with Nico and Bratt. And that's like it's a good line, but if you look at the rest of the lineup, you're like there's not much there. So if you don't have to stack lines, it really can help your lineup.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Line combo, man. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to come on the podcast and get sweaty with the boys in the locker room.
Yet again,
our first interview coming back in episode 50.
Wow, so I'm the first guest and the first repeat guest ever?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. You're on Mount Rushmore of sweaty as it stands.
We're going to get a picture of your face and put it right here.
Sweaty Hall of Fame?
The Sweaty Hall of Fame. Take this opportunity to tell the people where they can find you and what you're working on.
Yeah, just at NHL Line. It's funny. We say NHL. There's only one L, but you can't say just for copyright reasons. I don't want to get sued by Gary Bettman. He's very litigious. But yeah, NH line combo. It's funny. I never have to say it, but that's how you technically say it. But it's NHL line combo. I'm on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Mostly active on Instagram and YouTube. So yeah, drop me a subscribe on YouTube. Help me fight the algorithm. We can do this together. Fight YouTube. And
put up the big fight, guys. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you're liking all of his shit, commenting, sharing. Do everything to make sure that you can get his algorithm through because this guy puts effort in to make content that is priceless.
Sick.
Priceless, and you can't find it anywhere else on the internet.
We love it.
So thank you so much for coming on this podcast, man. And thank you for coming back.
Let's go Big Blue.
Mike, before you go, we always end the podcast with stay sweaty, so we're going to need you to give us your best stay sweaty.
Stay sweaty, boys.
Stay sweaty.
Yeah,
Stay sweaty.
Love it.